Be looking a hot mess this morning, baby. These allergies is kicking. What? Taking names. Kicking ass and taking names. That's what I'm trying to say. Woo! I woke up this morning, the eyes was closed shut. They've been running water all day long. I started to come on StreamYard, so I wouldn't even show my face, but it's life, okay? And this is a part of my life. The allergies. Can't get rid of them. No kind of way I try. It is what it is, too, folks. Pray you don't get them. Just walking in. Got off about 40 minutes ago. Stopped by the CVS. Used my little card to get something else because if you don't use it, you'll lose it. You know, your card you get with your Medicare, your Social Security, and all that good stuff. Yeah, this card here. I get $150 every um, 3 months, once a quarter. So I've been trying to use it. The lady, I asked her how much I had left on there. She told me $25. So I got to go find $25 more worth of stuff. Who came in? Hey, Auntie Millie. Hope you're well. I'm just still fighting these allergies, Auntie. They off the kazizzle hizzle. For lack of other words. I threw my lower back out. Oh, no. Oh, shucks. I almost dropped the phone. Hold on. So what you doing? I'm walking around crippled, but my chiropractor is coming to the rescue. All right then, this stuff just happened. You just can't help it. It's just the way it is, Auntie. But you're gonna be all right. I got a moderator. I got two of them. Oh, I'm on time. I'm her. Hey, Miss Beautiful V, and how you doing this morning, yo yo? I hope all is well with you. Y'all, everything that could happen this morning happened. I can't even play my other phone with the comments because look what's on it. And it won't go off. And I can't get the case off because it's on there so tight. So I gotta try to go by T-Mobile to get the phone to working. It just an app just came up there this morning and baby, that's just the way it is. I've been trying to get this tight case off here so I could get whatever this is. It says restart phone, volume down, okay, volume down, side key for more than 7 seconds to cancel. Okay, that's the volume down. It ain't doing nothing. And it's been more than 7 seconds. I don't know. They charge you a fortune for these phones and they work up for about a good year and then they start acting up. What else I did this morning? Hey, who else came in here this morning? Hey, Betty. Hi, Frida. Good morning. Welcome to Chatting with Ms. V. Hi, Corey. Same to you. Thank you for coming in this morning. Zosie. Hi, how are you? And Jean. Good morning. All the way from the UK. What's going on in the UK, Jean? Them people. Prince Harry and his brother and Kate Middleton. You know, she had surgery. Rumors got it that her and the Prince, they ain't getting along all that good. You know, he been out there stepping out. Yeah, like most men do. Just because he Prince don't mean he ain't gonna step out. There's just a rumor, Miss B didn't say it. She heard it, okay? That's what they said. Who is they? I don't know. Okay. I've put on 10 pounds, and so have I, since I quit smoking in October. Well, that's to be expected, but you'll get over that. I like them American Spirit cigarettes only. I ain't never heard of them, AT. And I smoke from time to time, but I ain't never heard of no American Spirit cigarettes. Uh-uh. But once you quit, it tastes gross, so I ain't going back. I know that's right. If you quit, quit. Because I done quit about 1,001 times. And every time something major happens in my life, here I go right back to it. Yeah. I think I need to take off some of this stuff, like this jacket. Boy, the weather has been terrible here in the Houston area. Got up this morning and I did not know. I must have slept like a log. I ain't heard no trees falling. I ain't heard nothing. Got out there on the road this morning. Well, first, I always go out on the balcony and look and see what the weather looks like. Well, I saw a lot of tree limbs and stuff that had flown over and some of the little trees they got planted down there in the garden had blown over, and I said, wow, it was a terrible wind last night to get out there on that road this morning, and it was telephone poles had fallen over, lines crossed the road, lights out in some areas, real dark. I came up on this big old tree that had crossed the road, falling from over here to over there, and then the telephone poles fell from over on this side to this side. I'm all up on it before I realized, oh my God, I got the back all the way down the street in the dark. All I got is some few little lights, and then I had picked up a piece of furniture yesterday. I couldn't help it. I saw it and I thought it needed to come home with me. It's still in the trunk. I ain't took it out, so I'm trying to see out of my mirrors because I can't see out the back window because the furniture's in there, okay? I was going to put it on the side of the fireplace. And now I'm looking at it like, you done bought something that's too big. That might need to go in the closet too. Between the eyes running and the nose running, ain't none of this working. All the stuff I bought yesterday, Mucinex, I'm still coughing. I don't know. I don't know. But that's what I bought this morning on my little card I was telling y'all about. And they say I got $25 left on this, so I need to hold on to this. I ain't never checked the lottery ticket. I guess y'all didn't check it either, so we got 90 days, I think. Anybody know anything about this? That's what I got this morning. I'm just trying to use the money on the card, and it might come in handy. It's a targeted muscle therapy, advanced 10s. It's got 15 program options, includes 3 customizable programs, send pulses to the nerves to block the pain. I have pain from time to time, but then you got to replace it with these refills. These was $28 by themselves if I had to purchase it, and this was $69 here. Okay? And that's the one, they have one cost more than that, but this is the one I could get on my little card. So I got it. And let's see, what else did I get? Oh, my blood pressure pills. I had to get them filled. That was the reason I went in there. And I needed to start using that card because y'all don't realize how much money the government has taken back from me by not using what they gave me. In the meantime, I got a salad this morning. That's what I'm eating. Egg and turkey and tomatoes and avocado and mixed greens. That's it. So I'm going to try to eat. Y'all know I don't do well eating on live. But I'm going to do my best. God doggone, I'm always wasting something. Shit. Me. Show is. Okay. And I get it up. Okay, I need to put this over here. That's what I need to do. I don't know what the drink is. Raspberry something. But it's good. It's frozen now. Because I bought it yesterday. And I thought I wanted it and I didn't want it. So I put it in the freezer. So I got a big chunk of ice up there. So I'm trying to drink around it. But it's really good. Okay, from some salad place. Let's see what y'all saying. But once you go, okay. Tajisti, good morning. How you doing, Tajisti? You all right? That's good, baby. I'm glad you were able to come in and chat with me for a little while this morning. I couldn't come out here last night, baby. These streets was too hot last night. I said, oh, no. Ain't nobody wanting to come over here and hear nothing I got to say, baby, because the streets on fire last night. And then on top of that, we had a storm here in the Houston area. I was trying to watch a little of the mess, and then I said, oh, Lord, I'm sleepy. I got to go to bed. And I guess I woke up at 3:30 this morning. That's when my eyes opened. And I said, well, ain't no sense in trying to get 30 minutes worth of sleep. You might as well get on up, and thank God I did, so I could leave early. I had no idea I was going to run into all that stuff. Then this morning was almost in another accident. This man stopped in front of a bus in a little bitty burgundy Corolla. Little bitty, the old ones, little bitty ones. We came so close to hitting that man. And I don't know if Miss Diane realized he had stopped in the street. Now, I don't know if his car stopped or he stopped. I don't know. All I know is I was looking down at the time, trying to keep up with, what time we pick up this kid and what time it is. And then trying to watch the road too. When I looked from looking down and looking up, she was up right up on him. All I could say is, Miss Diane, Miss Diane, Miss Diane, stop. And she came like this. She had to pull over into that middle lane to keep from hitting him. And of course, if we had hit him from behind, we would have been wrong. But my body can't take no another accident. It's done had all the accidents it can take. So I was glad we were able to pull over in that middle lane, baby. Yes, indeed. Let's see what else I got going on. Um, Yo, speaking to everybody, Knowledge One. Welcome to Chatting with Ms. V. They yellow and light blue packs. What's yellow and light blue packs? Oh, you talking about the cigarettes from Auntie Millie? I don't know. Auntie Millie. Knowledge One want to know if they yellow and light blue packs. They getting too expensive for me to be wearing with them. Baby, I could buy a whole meal now. At least a hamburger on what you paying for a cigarette. I think a pack I saw in the store somewhere was like $9 or something. I'm like, they out of control. And then somebody told me in Cali they was $20 for a pack of cigarettes. I said, oh no, ain't nothing gonna take me out like that. It ain't good for you no way. You be better off smoking marijuana than smoking cigarettes. At least there's benefits of smoking it. Glaucoma, cancer patients, and make them eat. There ain't no benefits to no damn cigarettes. Nope. I went from a size 8 to a 10. That ain't bad if you can hold it there. I'm on my diet now. That's why all the salads lately. Okay, well, we on the same kick. All the salads lately. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, gracious Master, we thank thee for the food that has been prepared to nourish and benefit our body for Christ's sake. Amen. Okay. This is why I don't like to eat online. Food all over my mouth. American Spirit, should say, is a brand of organic tobacco. Don't have the pesticides and the rodents and everything else to get off in the tobacco. I guess that's better than... I saw a film long time ago, which should have made me never even ever pick up one from any time to time. They showed all the stuff that was in that tobacco, and they don't take it out. They just blend it all up together. It was dead everything off in there. And if that don't make you want to stop smoking, then you hooked. What's up, Rebel? American Spirits are the best cigarettes, but lost my taste for cigarettes. Thank the Lord. Praise Him. Yeah. At some point, you just need to quit while you're ahead. The weather's been strange in my city also. Baby, I think it was strange everywhere. Everybody coming in this morning. It don't matter what area they lived in. People coming in from Santa Fe, Texas. We passed through Santa Fe when I was coming from Alvin. Remember when I went over to Alvin to the doctor? We was going to Hitchcock. People live over there. They were talking about power lines down and trees all over the road. People living out in San Leon. That's a little community out near Kima. It's on the water. Everything. The wind just blew and blew, I guess, all night long. From the looks of it, I mean, we saw trees split. Big old trees. Trees uprooted out the ground. I said, what kind of stuff was this going on? But I can sleep through a storm. I've slept through a major hurricane. I have. So if I'm gone, I ain't gonna know it. I'm just gonna sleep on up out of here. PSA to the trolls. If you come in wrong, I'm blocking you. So please be on your best behavior and hit that like button and subscribe on your way out. Yo, so she ain't taking your mess today. She ain't down with it. Okay, so she giving you a public service announcement. Okay? Come in here with the mess if you want to. She says she gonna sting your ass. You heard her. Mm-hmm. What she said. Betty, we're expecting bad weather today. Schools are closing at 12. Betty, they should have either. Now, it's not bad outside. Now, let me see if I can flip y'all around. Hold on. Oh, you can't see it. But you can see that the sun is out now, even through the curtains. Yeah. But it's bad. Bad, bad. Look like it's coming out. This is the prettiest I've seen in 2 or 3 days. And coming up to the eclipse, it was horrible. But what I was gonna say, Betty, is they should have closed schools here today, at least until noon, and let all the bad weather come on through. Because see now it's what time is it? I think that's 11:15 Central Standard Time. And if they had come in at noon to school, they could have had lunch and just made a half a day of it. Or at least call off 2 hours. We didn't have all of those kids we picked up this morning. Ain't no parents gonna send their kids out in that kind of weather. We didn't have no business being out there trying to even pick them up. And we didn't have our first wheelchair is our first stop. And I thank God he didn't come out, because just as we pulled up to his house, looked like the sky just opened up right there. We got on down the street and we just had a little mist of rain. Hey, LaWanda. Queen, you need the eucalyptus with the humidifier to clear your mucus. Y'all done told me everything. Now I have to go buy some of that. Ain't nothing worked yet, so I tried. And I had the eucalyptus oils. I told you I gave it to a friend because I ain't like the smell of it. No, wait a minute. Tadormama is that Houston or Dallas in the background? It's Houston from the 70s in the background. Don't expect for it to look like that now. It's all lined up with buildings all the way around. We got a loop called 610 Loop, which is the inner loop. And then we have I-10, which is the outer loop that circles around the city, all the way around. And then you can go either west or east on 610, I-10. Well, 610 will take you in the direction you want to go to. It's the inner loop around the city. What y'all talking about y'all agreeing on? I'm not sure. But let me get on down. Because LaWanda's agreeing with it, whatever it is. Okay, we that's what I like over here. We be agreeing with stuff, okay? 18 minutes say it's $7 a pack where I live for American Spirits. They come in all kinds of colors. Oh, I did the light green. It's all natural tobacco from Arizona and New Mexico. They don't spray it. Okay, and that's good. So you ain't got them pesticides you inhaling. As that's probably a big part of the cancer with the cigarettes is how they grow the tobacco. And then what gets into the tobacco. Because I'm telling you, when I watched that film, they was grinding up everything in there. Good leaves, bad leaves. I'm telling you, it was some rodents in there. They was rounding up. So that ought to be enough to make you quit right there. Okay. Yep, I just slept through the hurricane. Sure did. Up in Baltimore, we had some snowstorms. I slept through them. Had a blizzard. I slept through them. Yep. So I ain't got no worry. When you sleep, you ain't worried about nothing. Okay. If you don't wake up, yeah, you ain't gonna worry either. So I'm good either way it go. I close my eyes and I'm tired. I go to sleep. Do. Blue True in the building. Blue True, I don't drink enough. I try to drink at least 24 ounces a day. And I take water with me every day, the small ones. So I usually do 4 of them at work. And then I have to come home and make myself do at least 4 more. And I know I need to drink more water. I know that. Okay. I'm going to try to get in more than Blue True. Because with everything else I'm taking, it ain't working. Happy Wednesday. Yikes. Yeah, it ain't Tuesday. It's Wednesday. My little girl, Ms.V got on the bus this morning. Every day she get on the bus trying to tell me what day it is. And she got on the bus this morning talking about Happy Tuesday, Ms.V. I said, I know I'm right. Today is Wednesday. Okay then. Well, Happy Wednesday then, Ms.V. I said, girl, I can't with you. Mikey likes it. Sometimes I get a log jam in my backside and I get hella light headed when I'm trying to push it out. Do you think I need some more agar also? I don't know. I have no idea. You got to ask somebody who knows something about that. But welcome to Chatting with Ms.V, Mikey. Um, what you saying, AT? They call Marlboro cowboy killers for a reason. Uh-huh. And the man who used to be on the commercial, he died of cancer. Back in the day, a young, nice looking guy. Yeah. Of course, smoking anything isn't good for the lungs. I'm so disappointed in myself for gaining 10 pounds. But you get a sweet tooth. What you saying? Oh, you got that sweet tooth? Yeah, you will. Worse since quitting. Yep. And you just got to adjust back to normal eating because food tastes better when you stop. Every time I've ever stopped, food tastes so good. It's a different taste to it. And I think it replaces that vice of smoking. That's my opinion. Okay. Miss V, that Mikey came back in and said something bad. You ain't got to tell me, auntie. Y'all, that's y'all. Do what you got to do. Okay. He don't need to be with us if he talking bad. You know what to do. I wish there was some nuts in here or some. It's like my salad is missing something. I don't know. Well, do y'all have Whataburgers in your area? Down here, Whataburgers are big in this area. They coming out with a new burger. And let me see what it said about the new burger. Y'all know I'll be writing this stuff down while I'm on the bus riding. It's supposed to hit social media March the 30th. So it's already out here. Available for a limited time. It's a bacon steakhouse, double meat. Ooh, that's too much meat. You can purchase it between April the 2nd and June the 30th. 2 beef patties. Nah, that's too much meat for me. 2 slices of melted cheddar cheese with smoky bacon and just specs on so I can read what I wrote. Okay. With a smoky bacon, crisp fried onions, and a tangy sauce on a toasted bun. It also comes in a small version. Do you have croutons? I don't eat croutons. I don't like that crunchy bread. I don't care for that. That's just some extra calories for me. To just, I would rather have nuts. They got more taste to me. And I know they got the flavored croutons. I don't know. I just don't really care for the croutons. I always pick them out the salad when they put them in. Okay. All right. So that's so much for in the news with the Whataburger. That's the new burger coming out. I don't sound like nothing I want to go get. There's too much meat, too much cheese, and I don't want no fried onions on there. And what the tangy sauce tastes like. Hit that like button, everybody. Be sure you've subscribed and hit the bell. Thank you, Auntie. I appreciate that. Um, I was also reading this morning about the richest woman in Texas. She's worth $72 billion. Her name is Elon Musk. She is the 17th richest person in the world and the second richest woman, worth 72.19 billion. Okay, I thought I'd let y'all know we got some rich women here in Texas, okay? For crunch people like silvered almonds, pine nuts, and even pita chips. Okay? Blue True got something she got to tell me. I strive to drinking close to a gallon of water a day. I stay in the bathroom all day long. I couldn't ride the bus if I drank the gallon. I'm riding the bus and I'm off on every time we hit a school. I get off. Get my little badge out, swipe it, and go in there and use the bathroom. And I'm trying to train myself to using the bathroom before I leave the school and not using it until I get back to the school. But so far it ain't worked. But I notice the older I get, the more I have to use the bathroom. I used to could go from morning to almost evening without using the bathroom when you were young. I guess your kidneys and everything that control your waist get old too, and they don't function as long. You got to get rid of it, okay? I don't know. I can make healthier and better taste at home. Probably true. I was tired yesterday when I got off work. And then didn't even eat it. I bought it yesterday evening. Put it in the refrigerator. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Blue, you're right. Water is the most important. I believe that Auntie, she's saying that the allergies are worse this year because the country didn't have a severe enough winter or rain to wash away the allergies. Hopefully this rain we had all week long is helping wash away a lot of this pollen. That's our problem here in this area. The pollen count is too high. But I'm taking heed to that drinking more water. And I do drink it, but not enough. Hey, Misty, you listening? Okay, cool. Oh, you like pita chips? Okay. I've tried the pita bread, but I've never tried the pita chips. I'm gonna have to try those. Also, that we have another wealthy woman here. Y'all can guess who she is. She related to Sam Walton. She would be his daughter. And her name is Alice Walton. Now, moving on from the rich women. Since we are not billionaires, we glad to know who they are, and they was in the news, so I thought I'd let y'all know who they were. Okay. Anyway, now for those who are getting ready to go travel this summer, if you come into a Texas airport, beware. Bringing these items into a Texas airport will get you arrested and locked up in jail. Don't you dare come up in here with no loaded gun. And that's almost any airport, okay? Or a knife, for that matter. You don't need to cut nothing. Ask the flight attendant to cut it for you, okay? Don't bring no large bottles of liquid up in here. I don't care what's in them. You got to get the little box. It tells you how many ounces you can bring through the airport. Check before you start packing. That's the most logical thing to do. Something as harmless as a bottle of shampoo or a bottle of, the soap, liquid soap, is not to be brought on the plane. In your bag, it can be added to your check bags. That bag you bring on the plane, you can't put it in there. Okay? It cannot be in your purse. Don't do it. Texas got some beautiful jails, but you don't want to be up in there, okay? Because by the time they get around to you, you could be locked up much longer than you needed to be locked up because it's a big state with a whole lot of people. Now, I'm telling y'all, I'm trying to help y'all. For those who traveling out or in, don't do it. What you talking about, Auntie? They say we can tell if we dehydrated by our urine color. That's true. It's going to be dark. It's going to be golden looking. If it's clear, you're not going to be dehydrated. If it's a little lighter than lemonade, it's okay. If it's more orange, it's dehydration. That's a fact. Coconut water has lots of electrolytes. I like cold pressed. I tried the coconut water. It didn't have enough taste for me. I just rather drink regular water. 2 ounces is the legal amount. There it is. Just to say that's all you can bring. Okay? So I'm just trying to help you traveling people, okay, if you're coming through the airports. Now, if it don't apply to you, don't let it fly. Hey, straight out of Naptown, how you doing this morning? Hey. So the 8 items that are not allowed, and this is going to probably be for most airports because it's all got to go through the aviation department. I don't know which one handles that, but don't do it. Don't bring no pocket knife, scissors, large amounts of liquid, not more than, this says to just the 3.4 ounces in a clear plastic container. Be safe and go with what to just to say and only bring 2 ounces. You can always buy it when you get there, or 2 ounces is probably going to be enough for the few days you're going to be gone. Okay? No fireworks, no Swiss Army knives, no box cutters, and no dynamite. Hey, y'all trying to blow up something where y'all going? Y'all know better. Leave that stuff at home. You don't even need dynamite. What you gonna do with that? Huh? You ain't finna blow up nothing. Telling it all. Hello, Ms.V. I'm loving your content. I appreciate that, baby. We just talking about in the news this morning and whatever the chat is talking about. Like 18 minutes talking about she adding coconut water to her smoothie with the yogurt and the frozen fruit like the raspberries or the strawberries and the bananas. Okay, that's a great smoothie. And I think for the summer when I'm out of school, I'm going to start doing a lot of smoothies throughout the day instead of eating all day because it's too hot to be eating all day down here in this area anyway. You'll be so messed up with that heat and all that food. All you want to do is just sit down and run back in the house because it's already getting warm and it's not even May yet. Thanks again, tell that all. Hit that subscribe button. Stay off in the chat. Talk to us. We'll talk back. Blue True. Millie Carpenter, yummy, healthy smoothie. Yes, it sounds very healthy. Less calories. That'll help you with your dieting too. It'll get you full. Just like this salad getting me full. I didn't have a whole lot. This is a big bowl though. I'm working on it. So we got hurricane season coming up. June the 1st through November the 11th. Y'all probably didn't know it lasted that long. This year, they have predicted that it's going to be one of the world's worst hurricane seasons. Am I prepared? Yes. I got insurance, so I'm prepared. I keep my medications. I ain't got to take but 2. I take the tramadol for the knee and the blood pressure. And I'm out of here. I ain't trying to pack nothing else with me. If it's here, if it's here. If it ain't, it ain't, okay? I done start over 5 times. That'll be the 6th time. Okay, that's the way I look at it. What you talking about sorry? What you do? Don't be sorry. Everything good. I ain't seen it no way. Okay. The sea surface temperatures are already well above average across the Atlantic Basin and across the Gulf of Mexico and the Caribbean. That's bad news for us because you know them hurricanes come straight out of Africa down the Gulf of Mexico. You know how close I live to the Gulf of Mexico? Well, I'm a little bit further than I was when I lived in Texas City, but I am probably about, I would say from here, about 16 to 18 miles from the Gulf. And the path will come straight up 45. We learned that from the last two storms. I am approximately 3 miles from the Gulf Freeway. So you think I'm going to be over here? As soon as they say leave, I'm gone. Always keep your car full of gas when you live in this area. Keep you some snack foods where you can survive till you can get to some real foods. And I like to keep them little cheesy crackers, potato chips, lots of water. I buy a case just for that. Put it in a cooler. You'll have ice until you can get to where you got to go. You can live off the ice chips in the cooler. Yeah, you just put some towels in there, some soap, some deodorant. That's the bag you pack. Throw you all the same color clothes in there. You ain't got time to be trying to coordinate nothing. Green and green and green and more green down here on the pants. You ain't got time for that. Make them all white or all black or all red. Just make them all the same color. Well, every day you can get up, you can throw them all in the washing machine together. You got to be thinking. Because when you come home, you might not have nothing. And get that in your head. Okay? If Aunt Susie was that important to you that you got to take her vase that she gave you, then wrap it up real good and take it with you. I ain't nothing up in here that important to me. Not nothing. Okay? But my life. And I'm trying to get it out of harm's way. I don't know about y'all, but they said in Texas we ain't gonna have no more state vehicle inspections. Now I don't understand that. Why would you stop doing a state vehicle inspection? When that's happened, you take care of the car, the maintenance of your car. They're telling you what's wrong with it. This already been signed by the governor, Governor Abbott. You know, our governor in the wheelchair. Him. Yeah. Queen moved to Canada. I'm not hearing good things about Texas. Well, you know, it's a red state. And somebody came in last night and they was saying, yesterday morning, because I ain't come on last night, that they lived in Ohio. And that they had gotten a lot of privileges by being in Ohio, because it's a red state. And they had brought back a lot of the car dealerships or the factories and stuff where they make the cars. And a lot of plant workers, a lot of older people had been put to work. So that's good for Ohio. But Texas, I don't know. And I think we're getting ready to see a major change here in politics in Texas. You know why? The Hispanics are outnumbering all other races 2-1. And they're going to have to start taking seats because they got more people that's going to come out there and vote for them. So I think we're going to see a lot of major changes here in my lifetime before I leave here with Hispanics taking over. Yep. I don't know if it's going to be for the good or for the bad, but I do see it happening. Okay. Auntie says she got a cousin in Alberta, Calgary, Canada. And his friends prefer the USA. Parts of Texas, not the greatest. But where Ms.V is decent. I'm in a very populated area where you got everything, and I'm close to the water, but far enough not to be destroyed like living in Galveston. When you're living in Galveston, you just living on a hope and a prayer. So many houses have been washed into the Gulf because some people would not leave. And y'all can go back and look at the last couple of storms we've had here. Galveston was devastated. Refrigerators out on the causeway. The causeway is that bridge that goes across from the mainland, which is Texas City, Lamarck area, to Galveston. People's clothes out there on the bridge, all over the road. When they did open it back up, people couldn't even get in or out for a whole week. Is Millie Auntie Millie? I thought it was someone else. No, that's Auntie. Millie Carpenter is Auntie Millie. She changed her name. She took the Auntie out. But that's the same one to just. I don't know why she took the Auntie off. I still call her Auntie. Cause that's what I got used to. What you saying? To just if you've never been to the USA, she used to be here. She used to live here. You'll find they generalize some cities, but majority of us live in suburbs. My cousin lives in Temple, works at the Alberta airport. They want to come to Virginia. That's one good thing about every state in the United States. It's different, and every state has something to offer that maybe another one doesn't have. If you come to Louisiana, most people are going to want to hit southern Louisiana because northern Louisiana, where I'm from, is much like Mississippi, Arkansas, Alabama. It's basically the same. It's flat land. It's agriculture. That's what it is. South Louisiana is party, party, party. If it's all night, it's all right. And you have a little different feel when you go down there now because after the storm, when New Orleans was almost destroyed by water, the Hispanics went down there to help build, and they did not leave. So now you got a Spanish and a French culture going on in New Orleans, which you never had before. All right. Tajista says she has been to a few states. I live more in Michigan for school. I knew you had been here, Tajista. I couldn't remember what state. Millie is saying I changed my name from Auntie Millie to Millie Carpenter. It got changed so people in another chat know it's me. Now we don't know who you are, so you should have kept. You're gonna need 2 pages. You need one for us for Auntie, because that's what we like, and then one in another chat for Millie, because we got to get used to Millie. See, to just didn't know if that was you or not. She ain't want to be talking to the wrong person. So much for the hurricanes. They on the way. Look like Ms.V gonna be doing her lives on the run. But I'm taking y'all with me wherever I have to run to. I hope it ain't nothing like that last trip I had to run to before I moved out of Texas and moved to Baltimore area. We drove to San Antonio. That's where we went. San Antonio is 4 hours away from here. It took us 19 and a half hours. At the time, I had a Lexus. So I was driving the Lexus with the computers and the medications and stuff in there. I was still married to the second husband at the time. Had he had cancer? No, he did not have cancer at that time. He got it after. Okay. And he was in his pickup truck with his hunting trailer behind it with a big, long cooler full of water and drinks and ice, his barbecue pit, another big, those hunting coolers, what they put the deer in. That's what he had on the back of the truck. That one was full of meat out of the freezer because we knew if the power went out, the meat was going to be spoiled and bad. So we emptied the freezer into the cooler. We were headed to Auntie's house, the one that gave me the eggs who passed away, and her brother's house. That's where we were going to stay between the two houses until the storm had passed over. We started out, I want to say on a Thursday evening. And we arrived the next day. We pulled up. Too late for breakfast. It was lunchtime. Yeah. Then my husband knows this area quite well because he hunts. That one that do all the hunting in Mexico and everywhere. So he was going to take us the back way out of here. Got almost to Alvin, and the cops was down there and made us detour back because we have routes that we have to follow out of here. You can't just go the way you want to go. They learned that about 3 hurricanes ago Don't let people just start, because it'll end up just jammed up if you just let everybody go the way they want to go. So you have to follow the hurricane route. So they routed us right on back to 45, and that was the route on up out of here. Mm-hmm. You been to Dallas too? 3 times? My cousin lived there before. Oh, okay, Tajisti. Did you go to the Cowboy Stadium? I stay in the less populated states with more nature than just personal preference. Wherever I've been, people have such different experiences living in the USA. They do. Depends on where you're going. You go out to the mountains, it's going to be totally different than living down here in the South on flatlands. I have the Caucasian side of my family, are mountain people out in Colorado. And visiting them, man, I don't know if I could live out there in the mountains. They took me around some little old roads going through them little mountains into Telluride was the name of the place. I was like, ain't even nothing to stop you from going over. You got to drive, and then you got these big old 18 wheelers coming around beating you. Oh no, let me just close my eyes and say a prayer. I don't even want to see this. Okay? This is too dangerous. No, indeed. You go over and you can't even see the bottom. You dead. You graveyard dead. Okay, let's see what else going on. I was telling you about the number of state vehicle inspections here. Okay, so now he done passed this bill, Governor Abbott, and he want to charge you a $7.50 fee instead of the regulated vehicle inspection. Now that's good, because that'll save me some money, because them inspections be high. But what you gonna do with the $7.50, Governor Abbott? I don't know. I love living around mountains. I go climbing when I go to Africa. I'll go right ahead on. I can't be worrying with that. It was all right once I got off the road. I enjoyed myself. We were in counties where marijuana was just, you could go up and buy whatever kind you needed for whatever you needed, and whatever kind of cookies and candies and all this good stuff. So they were having street parties, and it freaked me out. Soon as we got out the Jeep, we were driving in, and that's all you could smell all over the place. I was probably loaded just like them, baby. I had gone in there and bought me some cookies and candy, but I wasn't finna smoke that stuff. I was just scared. I don't care if it is legal. I don't live here. I don't know who. No. But they was dancing and partying and having a good time. Yeah. So I went up there with a little apothecary jar, and that's the first time I had been in one. Baby, it's just like going into a store. Everything is marked, everything is labeled, how many grams it is. This is for sleep, this is for eating, this is for relaxing, this is for energy. I ain't never seen nothing like it. But it is there. And got a chance to talk to the person. They had only been open a year, and they had already made $1 million. Legally selling it in 1 year. They had their own greenhouse in the back where they were growing it right back there behind the front store. Ain't no names on them either. When I was in Vegas, same thing. They're all over the place. You know them by the apothecary jars. That's it. And they were delivering during COVID in Vegas. Yes. Call in the order, and they brought it to the door. My little nephew, I was like, what are you doing? You'll see. Okay, well, I'm mind my business, okay? That's what I'm going to do. I ain't got nothing to do with that. But personally, on the marijuana kick, I think they ought to legalize it everywhere. And the reason why I say that is because it'll get this bad stuff off the street that's laced with stuff you don't have no clue. At least you know you buying good strands of good grades of marijuana, okay? Other than that, I could care less one way or the other. But I done seen some bad stuff out there that's done some bad stuff to some people. Vehicle inspection is important. People be driving cars knowing it will stop in 2 minutes on the road. Yes. I don't understand that. I might have to give him a phone call, like I did to President Biden yesterday, day before. Yeah, it was yesterday, I think. Yeah, give him a call and ask him what's really going on. Well, and what is you doing with the $7.50? You ain't told nobody. You just said I'm gonna charge $7. But for what? I need to know. Okay. All right. So this message led to some safety concerns, and people are questioning the $7.50, just like I am. $7.50 is $7.50. Okay, you put that with some more money and then do some other stuff. That's right. Flashpoint White. Hello, I'm feeling very unmotivated to. Well, Auntie Millie said you're gonna be unmotivated because she said you're out of here. Okay. So anyway, so you'll still get a sticker, it says, and if it's expired, you will get a ticket. So they trying to make the police and the sheriffs and the marshals and the junk boys and the horseback riding cops and everybody else make more money. But you can get out there in a raggedy car and drive. I don't know. That don't make a lick of sense to me. I'm biased since I met Governor Abbott and I like him. Okay, well, he doing some messed up politics. And to liking him, that's a personal thing, ain't he? But he need to check some of this stuff he doing here. The bill will go into effect on January the 1st, 2025. And did you like him just because he was in a wheelchair? You generally liked him. Or was you feeling sorry for him? Look at the just that fell out laughing. Well, I'm waiting. So where y'all going on vacation? That's the last thing we're going to talk about. Anybody that made up in their mind where they going? And y'all going to break some pictures so I can come on StreamYard and you can come up and show the pictures. And that way we all will have been there. I think that'd be a good idea. Huh? Come on, talk to them. And I know y'all done hit that like button. You've been in here all this time. Y'all done chat with me this morning. Nobody but Auntie and Suggestion and Blue Truth. But it's all good. I ain't mad at you. So y'all know where you're going on vacation. Also, I want to tell y'all about this Baltimore Key Bridge before I leave out of here. Y'all been keeping up with that? Y'all know it collapsed a couple of weeks ago. We don't know the real story, really what happened. They got more conspiracy theories out there than they have on YouTube. It's federal conspiracy theories out there. It's people conspiracy theories out there. You know, they did a poll and they said 55% of the people thought it was a cyber attack. Then other people are saying that the man who was driving the ship had COVID. And he was experiencing some setbacks. I ain't never had to see, so I don't know how it affect your brain and other stuff after the fact. I don't know. I ain't never did no research on that. All right. Then the government is saying that they need to spend more money on infrastructure of the bridges. Now, I agree with that. I've been saying that all the time. These bridges is old. And they need to check these bridges more often. And somebody failed on that one because, first of all, it don't matter whether the ship misoperated or not. He shouldn't have been going up underneath there. In my opinion. They should have took him another route. So now today they unloading the cargo that was on there. Well, I don't, unless it's dry goods, most of it ain't gonna be no good if it was food on there, because that's been over a week ago. For the summer, I'm taking the kids to Banff, and there you go with them flags. You know I don't know them flags. I guess that's a Canadian flag. It has lots of mountains and rides for the kids. Okay. Lawana is agreeing with me. Yeah, they need to put more money into these bridges. We cross these bridges all the time. Some people have to cross that key bridge every day to get back and forth to work. Queen, I feel like the Baltimore Bridge was not an accident, my opinion. You with a lot of people, 55% of the people are saying they don't feel like it was an accident. And they also showed the world how easy it is to destroy America. You can't get no food and no goods up in here, no services. How people gonna survive? That was a container ship. Yeah, I'm just saying. So you can go out there and you can start reading about it now, because they supposed to. Well, I guess after President Biden got off the phone with me yesterday, he decided to make a trip down there after a week and check it out. Ain't nothing to check. It's gone. Okay. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Tagisty. The only thing they said that remained the same since the accident or incident, I don't know which one it was, is that the ocean freight rates remained steady after the Baltimore Bridge collapsed. And it also shows that the U.S. ports are very vulnerable. The ports are where everything is shipped in and shipped out. America depends on a lot of other countries to survive now. Since we became global, we trade with a lot of other people. So that's not good. So they're going to have to up the military, okay, in this country to make it safe. Yeah. So a lot of debates have been sparked over the infrastructure also. And they just need to take somebody and go around the country and start checking these bridges. Now, I know that's a job for somebody. Somebody got that job. So what they've been doing on the computer looking at them? No, you got to go back and do it like you did in the olden days. Get on that boat and go down there and put them people in that water and check underneath them piles and stuff underneath there. Yeah. We don't need bridges collapsing and stuff. Back in my hometown, my little old hometown, they had an old wood bridge made out of logs. Rolled across it to West Monroe for years. All of a sudden, one day, these people on the bridge and one of the boards came up. Flipped up. Yeah, just like that, like you on a seesaw. That kind of flip. Yeah. So I don't know. So at least the federal government is now responding to the aftermath. They need to do something. America's getting old. Just like anything else, you got to keep it up. Okay? Because if you don't keep it up, you'll start looking like a ghost town. People will start getting up out of here. They gotta do what they gotta do. Okay, I'm reading that minute. I'm chewing. Hold on. She says, my friend, Lindsay, flies a drone around the bridges in our state to check, but there are select people who know the engineering. The story I heard was saying the ship wasn't maintained well. So a lot of conspiracy theories out there about that ship. So we probably never know. But we know this much. If 55% of the people who living around in that area feel like it was more to it than just the lights going out and the power going off and all that on the ship, it's probably more to the story. Hey, Miss Jackie. Miss Jackie, I am going, pressing up on my hour. But hello to you. You still vacation checking in? Well, good, Miss Jackie. When you get back, we gonna talk about where you been, what you did, and if we want to go there. Jaquavian, 345. What is your opinion on Mexicans being able to say, boy, get out of here. Go find you something to do. And check into that mental health sector, okay? But anyway, in the meantime, um, my time is up. I'm gonna finish eating my salad. Try to go over here to T-Mobile before I go to work. Try to get my phone fixed because I need both of my phones. And what else? Oh, I gotta go to the bank. I need to make a deposit today. I've been riding the check around for a couple of days and it need to be in the bank so I can pay some bills. But anyway, it's been fun talking to y'all, but I gotta run. Lawana, what you laughing at? The moderating a little delayed today. Don't worry about it, Auntie. I told you that. I'm just glad y'all come in and get them out. I know they coming in, so when I read, I know how to respond to them now. And sooner or later, maybe we'll get back to old times where we can just come in here and have a conversation. Maybe, maybe not. But in the meantime, y'all take care. Be blessed. Hit the like button for me on the way out. Subscribe. To all my members, I'm going to get down there sometime this week and give the ones who are not members their free memberships, okay? Hopefully, I'll be able to come back out tonight. I'm not sure because lots of stuff is going on. Tonight is Wednesday, so it's Bible study, choir rehearsal, and it's going to be late if I come out. It'll be like 9 o'clock, and usually when I get home that time of night, I'm ready to go to bed within an hour and a half from there. So I may be able to come back out and I may not. But until we meet again, y'all stay safe, be blessed. Like Miss Loretta said, don't get nothing on you. Hey, Elaine. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for the roses. You're on the way to 6K. On my way. Every day, moving a little closer. I am. Have a blessed day, everybody. And I'll talk with y'all later. Much love.